Hello and welcome back to Rebecca. Welcome to my very first Poetry Thursday. I don't read a ton of poetry, but I do enjoy some of it, and I thought in the spirit of giving, I would share a poem today. So I wanted to share with you one of my favorite collections that I own and a great seasonal appropriate poem. So there's a bit of a story behind this one. Mainly it was kind of kismet that I found Songs for Ophelia by Theodora Goss. I happened to be at a charity sale a few years ago and was just walking by the poetry table when Theodora Goss's name caught my eye, because I had at that time been recently hearing about the first book of her Athena Club series that now has gained some popularity. And I just picked this up. Nothing really grabbed me until I turned to the introduction, which was written by Catherine Valenti, who I have recently talked about. And she is an author who has a very poetic style of writing, very prose forward, and very, very elegant. So she had to say about this, they are romantic poems, drawing the ghosts of Christina Rossetti and William Blake out of Hades by means of spilling their human blood into the great silver bowl of a book. They possess that peculiar, delicious melancholy of paintings on urns, on cameos, of faces and drifting willows constantly bent in thought. They are not savage, they do not seek to be savage, to murder the heart with the scalding line. Rather, they tap the heart with 100 tiny blows of a glassmaker's hammer until it shatters. And I would absolutely agree with that. So that's just the introduction. That's not even the poetry. So I think she absolutely sold me on this, and I picked it up and I have enjoyed reading it so much. This has a breakdown that is separated by seasons, and it really taps into nature writing. So I tend to like very nature-focused poetry myself. As well, it also has a lot of folklore and fairy tale elements throughout. So some of these are pure nature poems. I think the one that I'm going to read really stays in that lane. But it ranges. There's some speculative poetry in there as well. So I really have enjoyed this collection, and as I said, we're going to be looking at one that's kind of seasonally appropriate. It's titled Frost, and it is in the end section of fall coming into winter, so it really has that feeling and atmosphere that we're in currently. Maybe we should be a little further along to winter, but this year everyone seems to be experiencing that late transition from fall to winter right now. So this is The Frost by Theodora Goss. The frost came on the harvest, and fallow flowed the air. The sheaves cleaved off in earnest, and all the skies grew bare. The clouds fled off, and blankness arrayed the atmosphere, and autumn, in her fastness, had not one cloth to wear. The leaves betrayed the branches, and grasses hueless hung upon the valley's haunches, the hueless weeds among, and over all that landscape the season turned, while swallows made escape, and the berries burned. So that was Frost by Theodora Goss. I love that sense of everything losing its color and the berries dying away. It just really has that vibe that we're experiencing. So you can feel and become immersed in the atmosphere. So I hope you enjoyed this Poetry Thursday. Thank you so much for watching.